Unit Test 1. Listening. Speaker 1.
My twin brother and I are incredibly competitive. We always tried to do better than each other at school, which was good for our grades, I guess. However, the competition extended to sports and even the supposedly non-competitive family games. Those friendly tennis matches, for instance, always ended up in a heated debate about whether a ball was in or out. I think that's why we both do these events. We enjoy exercise, obviously, but we basically don't want to lose or be seen to be weaker than each other. It started with a half marathon that we ran for charity and has built up to these Ironman competitions. The good thing is that however much we want to win, we're also there for each other. We have each other's backs.
Speaker 2. I don't think anyone's ever actually asked me why I do these things. I don't know, really. I guess because I can. I mean, money isn't an issue. I made a lot of money when I was very young. A well-timed app creation. I'm mad about cars, not just the top-of-the-range sports cars, but the classic and vintage models too. Plus, I crave adventure and am always keen to add to my list of exploits. So when anyone suggests a rally, I jump at the chance. I did the Peking to Paris endurance drive last year, which was my best adventure by far to date. Now I'm looking at the Inca Rally as I fancy seeing South America. Speaker 3.
I've always enjoyed being adventurous and trying out the more dangerous sports. I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, I guess. I did my first jump when I was 18. I have to admit that the first time it was a little scary, and it felt a bit unnatural to be jumping out of a plane. But having overcome my fears that first time, I felt empowered, and now I just love that feeling in the seconds before you jump. It's a tickling feeling of excitement which surges into a complete adrenaline rush as you make the jump. During the 10 or 20 seconds of freefall, you experience a feeling of complete and utter freedom, and once you land, you get a real sense of accomplishment.
Speaker 4.
We do these activities to raise money for a charity which is close to our hearts. We've both lost loved ones to this disease, and this organisation was amazing, both during and after the ordeals. We're both retired, and we feel that participating in these challenges encourages us to live life to the full, as well as raise money for a good cause. We've just raised £23,000 by doing this hike of the Inca Trail. Next year, we plan to hike the Appalachian Trail in the US. I think it'll be more challenging by far because we're covering a considerably longer distance. But it'll also be our best adventure yet, and we hope to raise even more money.
Speaker 5.
I had very little confidence in myself when I was younger. My older brother was a great deal cleverer than me and much better at football and rugby. He was on the school teams. I felt a bit of a second-class citizen, I guess. Then, when I discovered climbing, all that changed. I found I was actually good at something. I quickly exhausted the local climbing centre and started looking for outdoor challenges. Nowadays, climbing is about proving I'm still good at it. It's also a kind of escape. While I'm climbing, there's no time to think. You have to keep your mind clear to focus on the job in hand. Only when you reach the top can you give yourself a pat on the back. Even then, it's a quick one because you've still got to get back down.